Yeah, we've got a transmission coming in.
10-4.
Yeah, Brian, it's looking more and more like the Arizona Coyotes of the National Hockey League will be relocating to Utah next season.
Players and management has been told they are on their way. They will play next season in Salt Lake City.
The state is a sports state, which leads me to this.
Yes, it is. Welcome in live to the Delta Center. It is time to meet Utah's NHL franchise.
I'll answer it for him for the umpteenth time.
What?
That's right. Welcome back to the Puck Drop Podcast. We are here in our new studio, and we are here with our first guest. But first of all, I'm here with Lieutenant Dangle D, Destin Edgington.
Howdy.
And we're here with Jared Youngman, the president and CEO of your Utah Grizzlies.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. I was going to put that into my read. But...
Yeah, it'd been great.
Well,
would have been nice, but yeah.
28 years.
Yeah.
I was good. So first question, 28 years?
I was like 23 total.
I was close.
I started in 1999 as an intern.
I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
Thanks. I'm now making me old.
Well, I was just, I'm not going to disrespect.
Destin wasn't even born then, so we're okay.
And I'm the one with the most facial hair.
Razors, they're amazing.
No, they're not. You should see my head. That's what I tell people. I sneezed so hard and farted maybe at the same time. It fell through my chin.
All the way down.
This episode is brought to you by Hockey Stops. Local shop in Ogden. Hit them up. Check them out. They've got all your needs. They fix sticks. I've been seeing their posts lately about refurbishing hockey sticks. It'll save you lots of money. So be sure to check out Hockey Stops and support your local community. So let's go, Destin.
Let's dive in.
Let's dive in.
We got you a gift.
Great.
I hope you know who Bobby Hull is.
Absolutely.
So a little bit of nostalgia here for you. We had to hide it. I just smuggle it in. The old retro.
Wow, the old.
Hold it up for the camera.
The old retro.
That's awesome.
That is
cool.
yours.
Thank you. I'll take that and put that up.
Absolutely.
We'll add that to my luggage. To take with me.
It better be carry on. Don't wipe that down.
I just put it on my put it on my pocket.
Well, that's what worried me carrying it in. I'm like, I'm going to end up wiping it off with my butt cheek hair coming in.
That's way cool. Thank you.
Absolutely.
That's so awesome.
Bobby Hull, number 9, the Fear.
Yeah, right.
Well, and I got his right here behind me as well. On a puck.
Oh yeah, right there.
So I only need one. But I'm a Hawks fan. We talked about it earlier where you didn't have a team. So
no, just play hockey, man.
Yeah,
right?
It's fun to watch players and teams.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to watch the players and the team because if your team sucks, then it's like
it's still But
I mean, the Hawks aren't the greatest. The Hawks doing really well, but
there's not structure behind that.
Maybe this coming season you'll get back to it.
He's not wrong.
I think we talked about this on episode 1. Blackhawks are in a big rebuild right now.
Well, yeah. I mean,
and so
yeah.
So
diving back into yourself.
Yes.
What prompted you to start with the Grizzlies? How did you get this job?
Or in sports in general.
I grew up playing basketball and baseball, right? In junior high, I started officiating, Little League basketball, baseball stuff.
Real quick to touch on that, I see posts all the time. He's like a football referee, basketball referee.
I do.
This guy is a sports fanatic.
I'm a sports guy, right?
Absolutely.
You get to a point in life that you realize you suck, and you're just not going to get to the next level. And so for me, so I hit that, and I, at the time it was, I wanted to work for the Jazz because that was the team that was here, and looked for an internship. They had nothing. And then while I was going to college, I saw an internship for the Utah Grizzlies hockey team. And I was just like, well.
And what year was that?
1999.
99.
Yeah.
So did you grow up playing hockey? Where are you from?
From Layton. So
okay. You're local. Okay, cool.
So I just, I went in there and I'm like, well, I'll go intern there, at least get my foot in the door, understand what sports is like. And then,
it's a fun market.
My thought was, okay, well, then I'll go over there. And once I got into the hockey and started seeing what was going on, my love for hockey just immediately just went crazy. And I don't want to do any other sport.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I feel that because I told you my story a little bit before here, and I didn't know hockey. And then once you just put the effort into getting to know the game, it's amazing. It's the best sport in the world.
Yeah.
Well, and I'll go back on episodes as well. There's no family like hockey family.
Absolutely.
You know that, especially with kids, right?
Yeah.
You just, the camaraderie and everything that comes together, and just the time of push and pressure. And I mean, it carries over to everyday life. It's not just a sport of itself. Right. It's the best damn sport on the planet.
Yeah. No, 100%.
And nobody's going to change my mind. And I'm not being biased, so nice try.
I am biased, but it's still not going to change my mind.
Agreed.
Hockey, where it's at. I mean, I've got the 3 kids, and it's funny, I was cleaning and packing to leave, and my oldest boy, I found his, little size 3 hockey skate, his first pair of hockey skates I found.
Love it.
So I'm like, I'll put those in my bag and hang those up
in the
office.
Or on your car mirror or something.
I probably could put it in there. They are small enough. They could be there.
I actually thought about doing that as well. But
so my kids are playing, and so I started playing, and there's nothing better. It's so much fun.
It's a great game.
I couldn't agree.
So you're going to Atlanta with the Gladiators.
So it's the same league as the Grizzlies.
Okay, ECHL.
ECHL. Okay. So I'll go out there. I'm going out there to be the vice president of executive VP of sales. And then hopefully, it's my show, right? I mean, here I had great mentors with Kevin Bruder and Joe Roberts and obviously Elmore's. And so out there, it's going to be me taking care of the show. So it's my gig, and going to have some fun out there with it. So it's going to be exciting.
Absolutely. And you head out
Saturday. So I'll be there when this thing airs.
Yeah.
I'll be like day 2 on the job out there. So,
well, let's go ahead and keep connecting.
Yeah.
I want to see the progress and journey of yours over there as well.
No, it'll be good. I'm excited. I'm hoping that this next summer, when they redo the schedule for next season, barring, knock on wood, the Grizzlies are still here for 25-26. See if we can't
match that up.
Tell the league, hey, send the Gladiators out to Utah for some
match that up.
You're piquing my interest right now, man. I'm like, wait, what? What did you just say?
Yeah.
So is there a possibility with the Grizzlies moving or what?
No, just the team coming.
No. Coming here, right? Maybe it's just it's speculation.
There's a lot of gray areas right now.
There's so much speculation of what's going to happen.
Well, and why not host a preseason fun game here to camaraderie, and have them go there to Atlanta to have camaraderie.
So my hope is the Grizzlies are still here. I believe, knowing what I've known for years, they don't plan on going anywhere. Yeah. But obviously the unknowns are.
Yeah. Well, and that ties in with everything NHL and who knows where that can lead to and what it develops into and there's
the hope is if the Grizzlies are playing ECHL next season here, I'm going to ask the league to send the Gladiators out here. So then
there you go.
One of my trips that I can come out here and see my kids and family and friends and watch some hockey and
most important
for the first time cheer against the Utah Grizzlies.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
So he said it first.
Right.
You heard it here.
And the Grizzlies didn't play Atlanta very often, right?
No.
When I did
it's
did
a
the music
conference
there, I was like, I don't remember.
Isn't that a conference
name.
difference?
Yeah, so they in the league, all the East teams supposed to come out west, like every 3 years, and then the West teams go east as well. So there is some cross travel, but it's not like we're playing Idaho Steelheads, 7-8 times.
Right. So I thought it was more of a conjuncture where you would have like your East Coast plays East Coast, West Coast plays West Coast, final. Let's say however many teams that you guys decide, 16, I don't care, whatever. Comes together to play
in the playoffs,
and actually has that.
So you'll see, like we have gone. The Grizzlies did go east. We've played in Orlando,
right?
Kalamazoo,
right? Okay.
Toledo. So we have gone. The Grizzlies have gone there, and we've seen some east teams come west.
Okay.
Especially the playoffs.
Yeah.
Well, granted, I'm sure that's more where
but during the season, you usually see 2 East Conference teams.
Yeah. So I got another hot button question now that we're on that topic.
Let's go hot. This is going hot. I'm starting to sweat.
It's hotter than. Yeah, I'm not going to say that.
PG-13 here.
Yeah, I got you. No, so Do you know the team much? That's the first question.
The Gladiators team?
Yes.
I mean, I've done my research
More
with them.
familiar with it.
Yeah.
So I guess this is kind of an irrelevant question since you don't have the experience as much yet.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the Grizzlies will take them? Or do you think the Gladiators will beat the Grizzlies?
Who would win in a 7-game
if you
series?
if you just had to pick right now?
I mean, right now, your players aren't really set, right? So,
True.
I mean, the guys that Atlanta have signed this year look really good. I mean, obviously, Utah signed some good ones, too. You don't know what you don't know right now.
True.
Is who are your affiliated players, right? That are going to be like, obviously with Utah, Colorado gives them goalies and some forwards and Ds. Atlanta's with Nashville. So you're not seeing, okay, who are the top guys that are coming down?
Yeah.
True. But I'm always going to put my money is always got to be on Atlanta.
Well, now. Signatures.
Yeah. I might lose.
Smart man.
But I'm going to go Atlanta.
You want to go Buffalo, Nickel?
Absolutely.
If I could reach you. Yeah, there, Nugs.
Somebody knows what the Buffalo is. It's an ongoing joke we have for the podcast. I don't know what the hell it is. So, speaking of ECHL, big news today. Allen Americans.
Signed, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, for 1 year, right?
1 year deal.
So, that's interesting. And that was a name that stuck with me. They were a good team, if I remember.
Yeah, Allen's done well. Allen's always done pretty good well, yeah.
Yeah. So Allen Americans are the official affiliate for the Utah Hockey Club.
And aren't they out of Arizona?
No. So they're down in Texas. Allen,
it's Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, Allen, Texas. That's
so
right.
They go Allen, Texas to Tucson, and then up here to Utah.
And it's funny that they would just do like a 1 year signing, and that goes to show like how many unknowns are happening right now. It's not like a big 5-10 year contract. It's
wouldn't that be?
All right, we're doing it for 1 year.
Wouldn't that be a test market though? I mean, you're not going to try to sign somebody on to not know what you're getting into, especially with the way Alex Mueller treated Arizona, and now we have them. I mean, sorry, but
it's there's always
I just keep bagging on him.
There's always the little factors that go in, right? I mean, obviously with Colorado, there was a multi-year contract with the Grizzlies, but I think with this situation here, it could be longer, right? I mean, they can always go and extend it.
Well, of course,
but I think right now it's just like, look, they're getting close to the season to start.
Yeah.
In a way, you could say they're kind of behind the eight ball. I mean, Utah was the last team, or Allen was the last team to get an affiliate, right? So I think they're just trying to cross some T's, dot your I's a little bit as you get ready, and then if it goes well, I think end of the day, it would be great to see the Grizzlies, get that affiliate with Utah.
Oh, without a doubt.
I think that would look a lot better. I think for the fan base, it would be cool to say, this player that's playing.
And so, in regard to that, I'm going to kind of toss some subjects out. I heard through the grapevine on some stuff that with youth hockey, right? I'm always pushing youth.
Yeah.
For the people that are watching, like I'm community driven, just like Jay Young here.
Yep.
So, I heard they're trying to stem more of a Canadian style of Utah with their youth hockey. Now, I'm not sure exactly how that works, but it's more of a we want all of Utah to be like the Utah Hockey Club, for example. Now, what that boils down to is where you're going to have tryouts for your AAA, your elite, AA elite, and then have multiple teams in regard to that. You know what I mean? But keep it a unity of unified Utah. To proceed, and then you're going to have your house hockey stuff still filtered down.
Kind of probably looking like how the Jazz have the junior Jazz program.
That's exactly
every city.
That's exactly
has
what
that.
I'm saying. Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
But then there's still going to be county. That's what I'm curious about too, because of counties and just different organizations. I mean, you've got everything stems from, let's say, juniors, the Outliers. You've got the Ogden Mustangs.
I don't think that changes.
The Provo Predators.
I think it's more your house rec program. But you got. In Ogden, right?
The upcoming youth. Yes.
They're going to change to the Utah Hockey Club group?
No.
I mean, they're going to stay Mustangs,
I think once you stick, once you're hitting a tier level of
it'll change potentially.
Counties.
So here's an interesting perspective. So we're only going to be the Utah Hockey Club for 1 year. So is youth hockey going to roll out in the first year? Our name is going to change. We already know that, right? would it make sense to roll out the Utah Hockey Club youth program?
I don't.
2 or 3 years.
I don't see anything, happening quick. I mean, end of the day, you've got signups are going to start, right? Yeah. And I think for the most part, the Utah Hockey Club, I mean, I know they're still looking for, hockey directors, which I think it's going to be more for their new practice facility, right?
Yeah. Right?
I think they're just trying to figure, okay, how do we get involved with them? I mean, it's similar to how we were with the Grizzlies, right? I mean, my biggest thing was get to the board meetings, talk to these people and say, hey, what do you need from us? How can the Grizzlies be of benefit to help?
Right.
And I think they're going to go that direction. Obviously, they've got, there's more dollars that come into play with the NHL when it comes to, programs.
Yeah.
So I do see them getting more involved to a point to make that happen. But it's going to be interesting because, again, we go back, there's a lot of what ifs right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Well, so for example, with rinks, I mean, and even what we're talking about now, you've got a private investor. I know who that investor is, up in Park City that's building a rink for the Outliers, right?
It's the owners.
Yeah, I know exactly what it is. It's not the owners. It's
they're tied to the owners, though.
Either way, a lot of big things happening. So I'm curious at the Utah Grizzlies, there was a lot of theme nights.
Yeah.
What was your favorite theme night?
I heard you showed up in a big old fur coat one time.
People love that fur coat.
Yeah.
I definitely have the fur, and it's hot.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's hot in there.
Don't get me wrong, of course.
But I do look really good in the fur. Just gonna put it out there right now.
You've got a face to it. You've got a good face.
Yeah.
You look like you could be on Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, he's got the hair.
Yeah, right. I don't have the beard. I've tried. I just can't get it work.
Well, you got to go through that phase. It's like anything.
I think with those theme nights, we started the Guns and Hoses.
That's what I was going to bring up.
I would always sell out.
And, that's one that's interesting. I got more calls from other teams asking how we made that night go.
Really?
So that's always a big one.
Yeah.
Our fight cancer stuff's always been, good. This last year we added a couple things with it. We did a cornhole on ice.
Oh, nice.
Type turn prior before the game on the Saturday. On Friday, we've been working with a charity called Ink Against Cancer.
Okay.
And so on Friday night, we did tattoos. We call it tattoos on ice, right? Yeah. But they were off into a little room. But we had over 40 people that got tattoos.
Oh, wow.
And it was all money we raised,
Cool.
So there's that one, the military nights, I mean, there's so many that go into. Military night's always been good. Military this year was awesome because we had the huge flag from up north.
Oh, yeah. From the North Ogden Divide.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's actually
the Major Brent Taylor's foundation.
I think it's the biggest flag in
it is
in
the nation,
America or something.
Yeah.
It was awesome. So it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many, doing this for so many years. It's
You're just running through the timelines of all of it,
but I mean, too, you go back to the community, right? I mean, there's nothing like, having the mites on ice, right? And those kids out there skating. We had, we do, and it's not theme night related, but it's kids, right? I mean, my daughter, when she was in second grade, I believe it was, they came and sang the national anthem. Yeah. And so it's those things that really, to me, it's about building memories and having experiences where you have that happening.
The irony and the most, I can't even put it into words, is because I guarantee I've met you handfuls of times. I was born in 91, right? To the point where I've done so much with the Grizzlies as well. Like you're talking about the mites, squirts, TVs, whatever, and like, I was part of that. Yeah. And in just a general sense, that's like thinking back now as we're having this conversation, I'm like, holy crap.
You remember being on the ice? And
absolutely. And doing whatever, like running little games or pushing a bucket to win something and I even did that as an adult, got lucky enough to do that.
Jared was there, probably watched.
That's exactly it. Mobbing around doing his thing. Cause like when the kids had their little ceremonial deal, that we went to last year?
Yeah.
2 years ago. Last
2
year?
years.
Ish.
Every year we were looking at it. I mean, it's.
But with Don McFarland, super good dude. and put on a great show. We got to go watch the game and just all that. And he's in and out. And he's a businessman. Like he's just all over the place.
It's creating memories. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like finding.
It's a whole
finding the kids to go to ride the. I mean, Zamboni. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but everybody wants to. It's like you sit on it and just wave, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's like, but everybody loves it.
And when I was there doing music, I would play the Zamboni song.
Yeah.
I want to ride a Zamboni.
You know what's crazy about that? I've played hockey since I was 3 years old. I've never
heard
once.
that song.
I've heard that song.
Oh.
Who has?
Sorry, I thought we were finishing each other's sentences.
I've never
been
been
at
on
that
a
point in our
Zamboni.
relationship, Destin.
Yeah. And then you woke up, bud.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah. Good night. Yeah. I don't know. Depends on how you look at it. No, I've never once sat on a Zamboni.
Yeah.
Or
everybody wants to do that. They want. They want to sit on.
And wasn't it like invented in Utah?
Yeah.
Or something?
We created or
the guy that put it together was down in.
Wasn't it like Cedar City or something?
No, it's farther south. No, it's more central. It's just south of Nephi a little bit. My oldest boy did a school project, and it was that county was where.
And I know what you're talking about, and I can't pinpoint it either.
Yeah. Well, we need to get that guy on the podcast.
He's a long time ago, bro.
Rest his soul.
Yeah.
When did they start cleaning ice? What year?
Yeah.
That was our first interview with Jared Youngman. Stay tuned for part 2. This is only part 1. We're going to keep going with him
on the Puck Drop.